How's it going, guys? I'm good. Just freezing our butts off here in Canberra. It is so cold, like -7 Celsius. So it's like 19 Fahrenheit. But it is like so cold, and we're just trying to get out of the cold. Every morning, like, the cars are frozen over and stuff. It's ridiculous. Um, but I hope you guys are doing well. I've had a sneak peek at the new catalog. I have a feeling my next video is going to be a total, like, sit and smell, so you guys can have a little sneak peek of what's coming up. I'm so excited for the new catalog. Like, I think, I think it's the best catalog we've had so far. It's so colorful, new layout, beautiful new concepts for layout. Love it. New awesome warmers, totally different style. I feel like they have a more earthy, natural tone to them. So yeah, that's what's coming up. I just wanted to sit here and have a little cozy one-on-one chat with you today. It's roughly my 6 months from when I joined Scentsy. And I just wanted to go through, like, some things in my life that have changed since Scentsy. So I just wanted to go through my story with you. I probably didn't have the courage to do it beforehand in my first videos because I was still trying to get used to it and know what to do, but now I'm a little bit more comfortable. Still a bit awkward, but I feel like it's a better time. So, and it's been about 6 months that I've been working with Scentsy, so I thought it would be a good time to just go through a few things. This is going to be a long video. Just heads up, it's going to be a long video. You can fast forward to the next bits if you want, but this is going to be a long one. But this is my story, and I don't really want to rush through it. I want to savor this moment. So I've got some notes here. They're just bullet points to help me remember what to talk about because I forget all the time. So yeah, so my story for Scentsy starts here in January in Australia. I'd never heard of it in America before. I did live in America. I grew up in America, and I moved to Australia in 2009. So I'd never heard of Scentsy before I moved here. And last year I heard of it because I met someone who sold it. Stacy, my lovely Stacy. So my story starts really in January. I was working at the local university, just doing admin, which, admin suits me, and I liked doing admin and reception work. Just because I like being with people, and I thought it would be a good combination for me. But I felt really I felt like it was a safe job. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was safe. I got paid pretty well. Like, really well for the hours that I worked. Really well. I got huge amounts of leave. I got all sorts of really awesome perks. Really awesome perks, and I'm so grateful for that job. It got me through some really hard times, but I always sort of felt that I had to conform to what they wanted, not just in work, but I sort of felt like I couldn't be me, and I sort of felt like it was squashing my individuality and my creativity, and like I said, I'm so grateful for that job. Like, it was a lifesaver for us. If you know more about our personal story of my husband being made redundant for a year, it saved us, that job, and I will never forget that. It was a safe job that I needed. But by the end, I was really feeling like I was put in this little box, and I had to be just like everybody else. But, so I needed a change. I needed a change for me because even though I'm not an artist or a musician, I'm very creative. Everybody who knows me knows that. I'm very creative, even though I'm not an artist or a musician, just in random little things all the time. So I needed a change. I had heard about Scentsy through my friend Stacy. Say that quickly. Scentsy Stacy. And first thing that hit me about it is that it's American, which now that I moved away from America, I love everything that's American. Also, everybody who knows me knows that. So I love everything that's American. It had a fragrance that was similar to Victoria's Secret fragrance that I loved, Love Spell. It's called Lucky in Love in Scentsy. I loved that. I did a video on it. You guys know I love that. I love that they had Hawaiian Punch, or Paradise Punch. It's like a drink that we drink in America, Hawaiian Punch that every kid has growing up. There was just so many like nostalgic sort of smells for me that were distinctly American, which is something that I think the Australian consultants want more like distinctly Australian. I love all the American stuff. So that's why I joined. When I joined, I wasn't sure how things were going to go. I just wanted to put myself out there, put on a brave face, do this, I quit my other job, so I needed a job. So I went out there, and my family and friends rallied around me. They were so supportive, supported me financially, emotionally, gave me advice, listened to all my wacky stories about trying to work out Scentsy. You guys still do, thanks. My friends have been the most generous people during this experience. I have fallen in love with the products just like I have, but I'll never forget how they rallied around me at the very beginning of my starting Scentsy. They just did so many things for me, and I am so grateful. So because all my family and friends rallied around me and really supported me and held me up, I started getting these awards for sales. So I first got Shooting Star Award, which is you sell $700 within your first 2 weeks, which you get the opportunity to buy this awesome, like, huge other kit for, like, a quarter of the price. Like, it's a really good deal. And you get, like, this beautiful bracelet, and so I made that award, and then I got this taste for, like, wanting to hit these targets, because that really was empowering me. So then I made certified. That's where you get your first promotion. That's where you go up to 25% instead of 20%. So that was really empowering, and I just started getting a taste for reaching these goals. And I loved being in control and having the freedom to do what I wanted to do. So then I went for Sensational Start, and I got Sensational Start level 2, which is awesome. Awesome. If I would have known the things I know now, I probably could have gotten Sensational Start level 3, but that's learning, hey. I didn't want to just get 1, I wanted to get 2, so that's like the next level up, and for that I got $160 in store credit with Scentsy. I got a beautiful, like, little lapel pin, and I got a really beautiful certificate from them, just saying great job, and that made me feel spectacular. And so and there's other things, and now, like, right now I'm working towards getting the incentive trip. That's going to be announced at the end of August, but people can start, like, qualifying for it now. So that's a big goal for me right now that I'm working towards. Over these past 6 months, I've loved having the personal responsibility of my own business. I've loved the freedom. I paid off my investment so quickly that that's part of Shooting Star, is once you get that amount, you've pretty much made the commission back that was your initial investment. So I'd already paid off my investment, and it was like, why not? Like, let's just shoot for the stars. Like, why not? I've got nothing to lose. Got to put myself out there. I've got nothing to lose. I'm not afraid to laugh at myself if I make a goofy moment, and I need to be humble about those moments, but really, it was just go for the stars, because I've got nothing to lose. The last 6 months have been incredible months of self-discovery for me. It's like allowed me to sort of get away from all the noise, get away from the static of working, standard hours, of going to work every day, worrying about other people's problems, having these crazy deadlines of, trying to live up to someone else's standard. Um, and then coming home and then being with the kids and making dinner and then making lunches and then, having 5 minutes of rest before you go to bed. You know what I mean? So it was, and during all that, you're thinking about what's happening tomorrow and what am I making for dinner tomorrow and what, like, women, we do this. Some men too, I'm sure, but women, I know lots of women who are like this. So there was constantly static in my head of what's happening next, what deadline do I have, what work do I need to do, all that sort of stuff. And this has helped me get rid of that. And because I don't have that constant noise in my head, I've been able to sort of answer the questions that pop up here and there about what I think about life, or a memory that I had forgotten, or having an epiphany about how to do something the right way, or what I want to do with my life, and how I want to live my life. It's given me this clarity, and really this time to just not bury down my feelings and what I'm thinking or anything like that, but to truly just let things be and accept things. And I've gone through a lot of acceptance during this time of things I can't control, and things, realizing what things I can control. And I'll never trade this time for anything, because I've rediscovered who I am. Another thing too is that I didn't want to be so tired by the end of the day that I could hear my kids talking about what they happened that day, but not truly listen to them. Like, not truly hear what they're saying. Yeah, tune them out. Tune them out. But I wanted to be able to hear what their dreams are, what their passions are, what their drama is. And I can do that now. I get to truly know them the way that I always really wanted to know my children. And I get to know who they are and teach them the tools to be. I have it written down here. I want to teach them the essential tools for being responsible, kind-hearted, inspired, accepting, confident, and healthy humans. I get to be around for all the little moments that really matter and have a lasting effect on their lives. So for me, that's like powerful. Everybody knows that I'm very family oriented, but I get to have a lasting effect on their lives because I'm present, because I'm here, because they know that I'm listening. And that means the world to me. I would never regret having that time with them. And that's definitely over the last 6 months has just soared. I'm gonna cry. Another thing that happened I'm definitely gonna cry on this one. Another thing that's happened in the last 6 months, for us, that I honestly didn't, it was my long-term goal. My long-term goal was to take the girls and Jeff to America in the same trip, the 4 of us. If I could have dreamed it perfectly, it would be to go to Disneyland, to go to Legoland, to go to be there at, like, Thanksgiving, Christmas time. And that was my long-term goal. Like, eventually, this is what I want to make happen in the next few years. Like, Party Plan's going to help me get there. Within the first 6 months, it happened. And it wasn't necessarily the money that I made. It was more opportunities that came as byproducts of it. And having time and having these epiphanies, because I don't have all that static in my head, of what we need to do to get there, to make a plan, to make it work. But we bought our tickets a couple weeks ago. We bought our tickets. And it's like a dream come true for me. For me, my children to meet my parents and my family and my brothers and my sisters and my nieces and nephews. They'd never met. because they live here, my kids live here, and I live here, and my family lives there, and it's expensive to take more than one person. Like, I just go by myself once a year, but it's quite expensive to take 3 other people. And it's happening. It's so happening, and I just can't believe that it's happening. And we're going to experience family memories of, like, all of us, and get pictures of all of us, and they're going to see my culture that I came from, and they're going to experience just weird American funny things, and my family, and they'll understand, certain things about us, and we'll make memories that will stay with them for their whole lives. We'll get pictures, and Christmas Disneyland. Everyone knows I'm obsessed with Disney, so Christmas Disneyland is like my second home. But I am just so excited. There's so many other changes that have happened in the last 6 months. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on and on. But a few other big ones that I feel like this video is getting too long, is that I've probably tripled my friend base. Like, I always thought people lied that in Party Plan, or exaggerated that you'd make friends. I honestly didn't think it was going to happen. I have, like, tripled my friend base. I've got so many more friends. And it's unbelievable. I lived here for 5 years and had no friends for most of that time. It was just me and Jeff, my husband. And now I've got all these girlfriends. It's incredible. I did not have all these friends before. I'm just becoming a more open-minded, patient, loving, and selfless me. So it's really been a huge change for me, and I'm so lucky. I think that I'm honestly the happiest I've ever been in my whole life right now. This time has really shaped me. I know that we're blessed, and so we're lucky, and I'm very grateful for this. I feel like Scentsy opened all these doors. Like, it opened all the doors, and I got to pave my own pathway. And so what's coming up in the future? Towards the future, convention's coming up. Oh my gosh, so excited about convention. Gold Coast, here I come. Me and Beck, you and me, girl, you and me. We're going in about 3 weeks to the Gold Coast. Thaw my bones. It's so cold here right now. We're going to go be on the beach in Paradise. It's always warm. So that's really exciting. And I get to be with a bunch of Scentsy freaks like me, talking about product and getting more information. And they announced the incentive trip then too. Our trip's coming up. It's in November. Our trip to America. So excited about that. Prepping for the girls for that. Prepping our visas. Prepping all sorts of stuff. So we're getting excited about that. So ready to go. That's going to be awesome. So I'm looking forward to the incentive trip. Let me just fix that. I'm going on the incentive trip. Are you going on the incentive trip? Let's go together. Don't know where it is yet, but you can start earning it today. Started August 1st, so today you could start earning it. And I'm saying it, I'm putting it out there. I want to be a director. I want in. So I'm going to try my best to make that happen as well. That's what's coming up in the future. That's what's happening. I'd love it if you wrote to me. I love meeting new people. If you have any questions about Scentsy, let me know. If you want to start your Scentsy journey and your Scentsy story, just let me know. I'll help you out with that. I'm so good. I'll help you out with that. If you just want to know more but you're unsure, message me. That's fine. I love chatting with people. Find me on Facebook, Heidi Appleby, or Scentsy on Facebook, or just write to me here on YouTube. Check out my website, my Scentsy website. It's scentsy.com. Sorry, let me start over. scentsy.scentsy.com.au. That's it. For sure this time. So that's really where I'm at 6 months down the track. Still really happy. So, now you guys know where I'm going in the future. Convention, my trip to America, incentive trip, director, and more. It's all coming up. Stay tuned. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.